What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. So less than a year after the Luka Doncic trade, the Mavericks have already went ahead and fired Nico Harrison after the struggle to start the season and everything that's gone down. This is honestly probably the best possible thing that could happen for this franchise, even though it doesn't really fix anything. But with the firing of Nico Harrison, there's a lot of people that believe the Mavericks might actually blow this thing up and build around Cooper Flag earlier than we all expected. So that's what I'm going to make happen. I'm going to blow this up. We're going to tank this first season. The Mavericks have their draft pick this time around, and that's it. And we're going to trade Anthony Davis. This should be an interesting and a fun one. So let's go ahead and jump in and rebuild the Dallas Mavericks after firing Nico Harrison. I think there's a lot of people, including myself, that still can't believe that Luka Doncic is no longer on the Dallas Mavericks. It's actually insane, and it's one of the worst trades we've ever seen of all time across any sport, I feel like, and it's aging poorly thus far. So this is what the Mavericks currently look like, and we're all aware how good the Mavericks are in 2K26. Well, today we're going to change that. I don't know how we're going to get them to be so bad in year one, but we're going to make it happen. I'm going to force it to be a bad team because this is what they are right now. They're not a very good team. Cooper Flag can still have his great season, but the trade deadline, there's a lot of guys that I think the Mavericks could potentially trade away to get anything, honestly. Like Washington, someone I think a lot of teams would like. Gafford, Anthony Davis, although I'm sure he's not going to be worth like maybe as much as you'd like. You could probably still get something for him. So yeah, we're going to do a lot of blowing this up at the deadline. I'm going to make sure we're still struggling when we're there as well, so it makes even more sense. And then maybe we tank and get Darren Peterson to pair with Cooper Flag for this video. That would be kind of crazy. So let's get started. So here we are, stopped at the trade deadline, and I'm not 100% sure where Anthony Davis could go, but there's a lot of people that are pointing at the Chicago Bulls because obviously he's from Chicago and he one day said he wanted to play for the Bulls. So I'm gonna make it happen. Here's the trade. It's nothing spectacular. Basically, we're getting 2 first-round picks, Noah Sengay, and a few expiring contracts. So if the Mavericks could walk away with this, I think that's solid. So that is what we're going to do. They'll probably decline it, but I'm going to make it go through. And this is the only trade that we're going to make go through. Everything else is going to go through the trade finder. So AD is gone, and now I still want to trade a couple other guys here while we're here as well, if we can. We're also going to go ahead and do this trade with the Detroit Pistons, sending Gafford over to Detroit for Duncan Robinson and a top 3 protected first-round pick in 2028. Like I said, I'm just trying to collect as many assets as possible, so Gafford is another one. I think the only other guy that I want to trade here, or at least want to trade, is also PJ Washington as well. So very similar to the Gafford trade, we're just going to be collecting a first-round pick here for Max Strus in a first, as I mentioned. We're just trying to make the team as bad as possible while collecting a couple picks, and we're absolutely doing that. Is there anyone else want to move? Kyrie Irving's an interesting one. I could see a team like the Rockets maybe wanting him at the deadline, and you know, he just rehabs in Houston and they need a point guard in the future. Like, I could see that maybe being a thing, but I don't know. It's kind of weird to trade him while he's injured. He does have another year in his contract, so I do think we can wait until the offseason to do this. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to leave it as is. We kind of accomplished what we wanted to accomplish here, and we are bad, 17-34. Like I said, we'll have our draft pick this offseason, and then we'll be building around Cooper Flag after that. We'll trade Kyrie in the offseason. So I feel like this was a fantastic start. Got 4 picks at the deadline, and Cooper Flag is given the keys already, basically. And this team should tank the rest of the season away. So I feel like it was mission accomplished in year 1, but the only thing we have to think about, will we get lottery luck? That's the thing. Now, we do not get Rookie of the Year for Cooper Flag, as that goes to VJ Edgecombe instead. But yeah, lottery luck obviously went towards the Mavericks to get Cooper Flag, but will it go our way this time around? We'll have to find out. So Cooper Flag also had a season-ending injury, so that probably helped the tank as well. Don't even know how many games he played, but we'll have to see. And it's an Achilles injury, which are never good, but thankfully this is a 2K universe, so that shouldn't really affect us too much. How many games did he play? I guess the best way to look at that is player stats. So he played 56, so he got hurt pretty early on, honestly. So that probably helped the tank as well. D'Lo average 18, 17 from Vucevic, 15 from Flag. Clay with 15, Strus with 12, and Herter with 10. So let's go ahead and see who goes on to win the championship. And obviously, all we care about is the lottery, because that is where we're going to try to get Peterson, Boozer, or DeBonzo. Like, if we get one of those guys to pair them with Cooper Flag, we'll be in business. I mean, the Mavericks are already OP as it is, so I imagine we could turn this thing around pretty quickly. So LeBron James retires, but here is draft lottery time. So let's see if we get lucky here. So we're projected the 6th best odds. No matter what, we're going to be getting a top 10 pick, which is nice in this draft, but obviously I would love nothing more to somehow find a way to get into the top 3. That would be beautiful. It'd be cinema. Will we be able to get that lucky though? We're about to find out. Skip the results, and no, we stay at 6 though. I'll take that at least. So we get the 6th overall pick. The Celtics get 1, Pacers 2, Rockets via Brooklyn, which again does not actually belong to the Rockets, but yeah, I feel good about that. At least we're going to be picking at 6. We get to walk away with one of the top 6 prospects. So no complaints from me other than the fact getting 1, 2, or 3 would have been absolutely beautiful, but unfortunately didn't go that way. So let's go find out who we are going to get at pick number 6. So number 1 is going to be Peterson to Boston. Number 2 is going to be DeBonza to Indiana. And number 3 is going to be Boozer to Brooklyn. All kind of expected. Utah is going to take Dash Daniels, which I was kind of eyeing him, I'm not going to lie. And Dallas takes Nate Mint. So yeah, those were some of the guys that I would have loved to have had, but we have some other options here. And obviously, if we trade away Kyrie Irving, we're going to need a new point guard. So Mikael Brown definitely makes a ton of sense here. Again, I would have loved nothing more than to have Peterson or have, I mean, low-key, I kind of want to make that video like this. Should I rig this thing and just give us Peterson on this team? Kind of want to do it for the fun of this video. Would be kind of fun. But I guess I'll just let it be spontaneous. So we'll go Mikael Brown here to add next to Cooper Flag. 77 overall. I would have loved Dash Daniels, but Peterson was the guy I was, hoping to tank and get, but we didn't get lucky enough. So Lively, of course, will accept. We'll decline Duncan Robinson, and D'Lo declining doesn't hurt my feelings either. Qualifying offers nothing, and then for free agency, we have Vucevic, Zach Collins, and Kevin Huerter, which are nobody we're expecting to bring back. So we need to trade away Kyrie Irving this offseason, which is what we expect to do. Cooper Flag should be healthy before the season starts, which is nice. Lively, of course, is here to stay. Christie Clay is still here, so I do think we should probably trade him away as well. So there's definitely some more things to do as far as blowing this team up even further. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really liking a couple of these trade offers here. So we got this one from the Suns. We get Malawach and Jalen Green. I mean, obviously Malawach played with Cooper Flag at Duke, so I already kind of love the idea of that. The other one I'm really digging as well is going to be this one for Miami. So we get Tyler Hero and Yakachonas, or we get Malawach and Jalen Green. To me, I think we go the Dallas or the Suns. I mean, the Suns maybe would be desperate enough to go ahead and say, hey, we can get obviously Kyrie paired with Devin Booker. They could try to do something. So yeah, I like this trade quite a bit. Noah Sengate, I prefer not to throw in this trade if I can keep him out of it, but I may not have a choice in the matter. So let's see if I can find a way to do something different here. What if I give you Caleb Martin instead? I don't really know if that makes, really entices. Or Marshall, we could throw him in here too. So what if we did Marshall? No, they say no to that. So we might, we have no, yeah, I mean, I guess we could throw them a first, maybe. I don't know if that would do it. I mean, we could throw a second in there, maybe get something going here. I try to keep a Sengate out of the conversation, but I think we probably have to throw him in here. So I guess if that's what we have to do, I'll do it. We trade no first, just get those two. So yeah, I'm digging this. I like this trade a lot. Jalen Green, Malawach, welcome to Dallas. So Jalen Green is going to be a starting shooting guard for us right away. So Kyrie is gone, and now we could trade Klay Thompson, maybe preferably back to the Warriors if I can, because I think that'd be a good story. Let's see if the Warriors offer me anything for Klay Thompson. No, they do not. So I have no offers from the Warriors. I mean, as far as I guess the Clippers give us Derrick Jones, who played in Dallas anyway. So yeah, we can do something like that. So we'll do that. We'll have Derrick Jones kind of play for Dallas for another season. So I don't hate that idea. Anything else I want to move? I think I'm good. We're going to move Hardy probably to point guard. He plays pretty well in the 2K sim. Marshall, Derrick Jones, Strus, and then Flag, obviously. We'll probably move Flag to the 4. Lively, Malawach, and yeah, I think I'm chilling. So I kind of like what we have going on here. Is there anybody else I want to sign before we call it good? We can throw an offer sheet at Kuminga, who shouldn't be restricted, or yeah, he shouldn't be restricted, but he is, whatever. So I guess we got Malawach already, so I think I'm good. We're gonna just go with this. So player progression, we got obviously Cooper Flag jumping up like crazy. Jalen Green is up, Lively is up, Malawach is up. So all of this is looking fantastic. It is a new era here in Dallas. We're all on the Cooper Flag era, and we added some talent next to him as far as Malawach, Jalen Green. So yeah, this should be I think this team will turn it around pretty quickly, because Dallas is pretty OP in the sim for whatever reason. So kind of expecting to be in the playoffs next year, but maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. So here is the new rotation going into year 2 with this Mavericks squad. So we got Mikael Brown, Jalen Green, Derrick Jones Jr., Cooper Flag, Derek Lively, Malawach, Max Strus, Max Christie, Jaden Hardy, and we could probably run 10 deep as well. So let's go ahead and do that. So that gets in Marshall to play with us. So that's cool with me. I like this squad a lot. Like I said, I could see us making the playoffs, which I expect to be the case, because usually Dallas is pretty overpowered for stuff like that to happen, but I guess remains to be seen. As far as shot tendency is concerned, Cooper Flags is still somewhat low, but I know it naturally develops. But I think it probably needs to go higher right now based off AD and Kyrie both being gone. So Cooper Flag needs to take that step. Jalen Green's are going to be really good. Mikal Brown already has a high, very, very high touch and shot tendency. So we'll leave it at that. I'm expecting, like I said, maybe to be a playoff team again, but we shall see at the end of year number 2. I don't expect to make a trade the deadline, but if I do, of course, I will show you. We'll see how we finish out year number 2. So Cade Cunningham gets the MVP, averaging 37, 6, and 8. So what a season from him. Peterson's a rookie of the year. Man, so badly that I want to rig this lottery for the Mavericks, but I feel okay about how we're doing it. So he gets rookie of the year. Also gets 6 man. Wemby is your depoy. Malawash does win most improved player though, which is cool, I guess. Cade is your clutch player. He averaged 37 points per game, by the way. I know where he said that, but like I kind of just glossed over that, like that didn't mean anything. Pretty crazy. I know Luka's off to an incredible start in real life, of course, too. Executive goes to Brian Grantham, aka me, because I'm being the executive so far. But here's John B first team, so of course Cade is on there. Devin Booker. I wonder how Kyrie did for the Suns. I'm curious to see if they made the playoffs or not. Cooper Flag is already making an All-NBA third team as we, bolstered his tendencies, and he was really good. So kind of no surprise there. And he is on an all-defensive team as well. And here's your all-rookie first team, as we do get Mikal Brown as the second guy to Peterson as far as rookie of the year conversations. But we are the second seed in the West, so that's fantastic. Here were your player stats. So you had 26 from Cooper Flag, 21 from Jalen Green, 16 from Mikal Brown, 13 from Jaden Hardy, 12 from Strus, 9 from Lively with 9 rebounds, and 8 and 3 from Derek Jones Jr. I did extend Derek Jones Jr., and I also extended Max Christie. I felt like those two guys could be solid pieces for us going forward. So I'm very happy to have them both. And now we'll go to our 9-man rotation in the playoffs, as they do want to start Jaden Hardy. So that's kind of interesting, as Mikal Brown played well for us, but okay, sure. And round 1, we're going to play the Los Angeles Lakers. So Luka Doncic just gets to square off against his former team. Obviously, this team looks a lot different now, but I will say, I'm not impressed with how the Lakers are building around Luka so far in this one. I don't really like this roster, unless there's an injury. But no, this is just a bunch of Jags with, Connect is cool, I guess. But yeah, and LaRavia. But other than that, this is a kind of a disaster. So we should, in theory, beat the Lakers. But as I say that, they're up 1-0 on us. We do even it up. We're up 2-1. We are up 3-1. And we will beat them in 5. So yeah, I was about to say, that is not a good roster around Luka Doncic right now. It just is not. You're LA, man. You got to try to strike free agency deals if you're the Lakers. But Strus is now starting at the 3, so our starting small forward spot is kind of in shambles, but Mikal Brown getting hurt doesn't help either. But okay, well, we'll just have to continue on without him. So Dallas in LA in round 2, which they got Austin Reeves, and then we also sent them, we just sent them Kyrie. I forgot, who do we send them again? Oh, Clay, that's right. Okay, game 1 goes, Phoenix also made the playoffs with Devin Booker and Kyrie. Kyrie's come off the Booker's at point guard. I forgot about that. Should have done that for them. My apologies, but I guess they had Kyrie come off the bench, which is so stupid. But yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I didn't fix it for him. So LA, we're up 1-0. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to us. We're already in the conference finals, I think, and we are. So we already in the conference finals. Back in the conference finals, whatever you want to say. Do we get back to the NBA finals though? Is the question. We still have Mikal Brown out. He is out for 2 to 4 weeks, so it doesn't look like we're getting him back. So that kind of sucks, but we'll just have to keep rolling forward without him. As long as Cooper Flag is playing, I don't think it matters. We all know kind of how OP he is. So Minnesota is solid. Obviously, Anthony Edwards is a one-man wrecking crew, so this could be tough. But we do win game 1 as we blow them out. We're up 2-0. We're up 3-1. Nope, 2-2. So it's a 2-2 series now. We're going on the road in Minnesota. Let's see if we can go out here and win game 5 and take out the Timberwolves. It's looking good for us to win on the road here, but can we win game 6 or game 7 is going to be the ultimate question to get back to the finals. And no, game 7 is indeed happening back in Minnesota. We could not win game 6 at home, and we may have lost 2 in a row to choke getting to the NBA finals, unfortunately. So that's fine. I think it's probably better that way. We were 1 game away from getting the finals, but I do think we need a little bit more development anyway, so I don't hate that entirely. The Knicks do beat the Timberwolves, so they get another championship here. So here are your retirements: Conley, Brooke Lopez, but lottery, of course, our pick is now headed elsewhere at this point. So we got the Nuggets getting number 1, Rockets via Brooklyn, Pelicans Bulls, there's just so many picks that are wrong, but I'm not even going to fix them today because at least the top 3 aren't wrong. So Jason Kidd, I mean, at this point, we got to the finals with him, so I don't really see the point of changing anything. So Kidd will come back to coach the Mavericks. Or sorry, 1 game away from the finals, I should say, and they've already made it with him, of course, with Luka Doncic back here. I mean, look at all the draft capital we have, though. I will say, I mean, we're set. Even though we don't have our own picks, like we have other teams' picks, and we were just 1 game away from the finals, so we're still in a good spot. I gotta see if Jalen Green wants to re-sign with us. That's gonna be a big question to figure out this offseason. But Flag, and then you got Jaden Hardy, so everyone else is coming back other than Jalen Green's declining his player option. It's a very high likelihood that Jalen Green goes elsewhere. He does often leave quite a bit. But he has no offers right now, so we do have an advantage to get him back. And I think I will bring him back. Although I will say we have a ton of cap space. So we could, well, we got to resign Derek Lively too, but we could go get somebody else. I'm just saying, like Jokic is possible right now. But I almost don't want to do anything crazy like that. You do have Almond Thompson as well. You have Wembanyama, which it would be impossible. I mean, imagine we can give Wemby. The Spurs are not going to let him go, though. That'd be just entirely dumb. So, do we just resign Jalen Green and call it good? Or do we go crazy here and sign? I mean, I don't think we need Jokic because we have Malawatch and Lively. So, I feel good about that. And then Giannis, I guess we could. But Wemby would be my favorite by far, but I don't think I'm going to do that. So I think we're best off just simply re-signing Jalen Green and calling it good. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to get Jalen Green back. I feel like he fit fairly well for what we were trying to do here. So Jalen Green will come back, and then we'll also give Lively a deal as well, of course. So bring him back, and we still have a lot of cap room even after that. So if we could secure those 2 guys, which we do, we still have money to go get some more stuff if we really wanted to. So like and Thompson still here. What else we got? So we got Jaden Hardy, Mikal Brown, expecting a big jump from Mikal Brown, Jalen Green, Max Christie, Derek Jones. So the one spot to me is the starting small forward spot. So if we could get that secured, I think would be good. So Asar Thompson is here, but I prefer somebody who could shoot, but I will say, don't know if that's even available anymore. So Aldama, and then you got Brooks. I mean, Grady Dick, I guess, wouldn't be too bad. Not necessarily a usual starting small forward, but he is 6'7", can space the floor. I'm going to throw an offer sheet at Grady Dick. Why not? So we're going to give him a deal, see if the Raptors would match it. And I don't feel too bad about that, and they will not. So we get Grady Dick on the team. Anybody else we want to go after? So I think other than that, maybe a better backup power forward like Aldama or LaRavia wouldn't be bad, or even Jarris Walker, giving him a chance, but he's restricted. Yeah, give me Aldama. I'll get Aldama on a 2-year deal just for some extra depth there. And yeah, feel good about that. So progression, this should be big time, as we do have Flag up to a 92. Malawatch up to an 83. Even Hardy's jumping up. Mikal Brown not jumping up as much as I would have hoped, but okay. I will say, we do have a bunch of first-round picks. Like, we really do. So Grady Dick not moving. Honestly, his contract is probably going to be something we use at the deadline. I'm going to be honest. So if we feel like we can make a big trade at the deadline with all the draft capital we have and surround Cooper Flag with another piece to this puzzle, I think we got to take that shot. So a lot of things we can do. We have plenty of draft capital in 2028, and I don't plan on using it all on the draft. So if we can find a way, to bring in another player, I think we do it. I really do. Proficiency remains high on, power rank remains high on us, and proficiency is 4-star. But Jaden Hardy's our starting point guard with Jalen Green, Grady Dick, Cooper Flag, Malawatch now starting, Lively, Mikal Brown, Derek Jones Jr., Aldama, and then again we'll run a 10 rotation. So we'll have Max Christie join the fold. Okay. Trade deadline. I'm hoping to make a big trade when we're there. I think that's definitely something we could do. We have tradable contracts. We have first-round picks. We have everything you could possibly ask for. So if a team is selling someone really good and it fits what we need, I think we pull the trigger. The Charlotte Hornets are absolutely dreadful here at the trade deadline. And I'm looking at Knipple and I'm looking at Brandon Miller. So Knipple is still on his rookie contract, but obviously pretty sure he went to Duke just like Malawatch and Cooper Flag. So we could keep the theme going there. But Brandon Miller is probably the guy where we could get him. But they're horrible, man. They're 4-47 right now. So Brandon Miller, he's averaging 17 points per game on 43% from 3, 25 years old. And Knipple, of course, isn't doing anything too crazy here. But Brandon Miller, I think I want to try to get if we can. So he's making $35 million. So we do Grady Dick in here. We already have salary to take on the rest of the contract. So Grady Dick, just simply swap him and some of the first we have. I think we do it, right? So let's do it. So I'll give you this pick, which isn't good. This Bulls pick is okay. And then what? I mean, none of these picks we got in 2028 are very good, honestly, unfortunately. But 3 firsts for Brandon Miller. Would they take the bite? And they do. So we get Brandon Miller at the trade deadline to simply just upgrade our starting small forward spot. So I think that is a nice trade to have made there. So still hoping Mikael Brown develops into the guy we want him to be. I do think that is going to happen. Could have looked at trading for like Halliburton or something, but decided to stick with Mikael Brown. We're already really good. Brandon Miller should make us even better in theory. So I will see you guys at the end of this one. I do think this could very well end in a championship coming to Dallas, because that's usually what happens. Anthony Edwards is your MVP. Stokes is your Rookie of the Year. DeJounte Murray is your 6th man. Wemby is your DPOY. And Ben is your Most Improved. Cade's your Clutch Player. And Jordy Fernandez is your Coach of the Year. And Executive goes to Brian Grantham, which again, aka is me, as Cooper Flag wins the Cup MVP. So here is your All-NBA First Team, All-NBA Second, and All-NBA Third Team, All-Defensive First Team, and All-Defensive Second Team, as we get Cooper Flag on All-Defensive First Team. And we got him on All-NBA Second Team as well. We are the 2nd seed in the West, and here were your player stats. So you had 27 from Cooper Flag, 21 from Jalen Green, 18 from Hardy, 17 from Mikael Brown, and 17 from Brandon Miller. So let's go ahead and get into this playoff series, shall we? So let's see if we can't come out here and win. I will say, if we do fail, I think there's something to be said about how many scorers we have. Like, that could hurt us. So if we do not win a championship here, I do think we swap Jalen Green out of here and go in a different direction there. Probably get a guy that doesn't need to have, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Hopefully it doesn't matter. Game 1, we're up 1-0. Game 2, we're up 2-0. Game 3, 3-0, and we will sweep the Oklahoma City Thunder. So that's already a great sign. Now we do get the Timberwolves, who did beat us. Now we do get Malawatch with a sore right foot, but he should be good to go. So that shouldn't hurt us too much, I would hope. Minnesota, on the other hand, of course, they have their really good lineup, and we will see if we can take them out. So we're up 1-0. We have them even it up. Game 3 goes to them. Game 4 goes to us. Big Game 5 ahead of us then. So Brandon Miller is injured. Okay, Jaden Hardy is injured, but it looks like everyone's going to be playing through the injury. So can we come out here and win Game 5 to go up 3-2? Now, we were up 3-2 on this team last year, and of course, we all kind of know what happened. So maybe this time around we actually win Game 6, though, and we do. So we actually do beat the Timberwolves, and now we go to play the Pelicans, which Jeremiah Fears was on my radar a little bit too. Someone who develops really well in the 2K sim, I've noticed as of late. But okay, time for the conference finals. Let's see if we can't beat the Pelicans. So Game 1 does go to us. Game 2 goes to us as well. Game 3 goes to them. Game 4 goes to us. And I think we are in the finals. So we do beat the Pelicans, and now we get to play Cade Cunningham and the Pistons. Cade has been an absolute menace in the sim, as we've seen today. He's averaging 37 in the playoffs so far. So yeah, this is going to be tough. Of course, Jalen Green is on our team, so he should have a chip on his shoulder to hopefully play better than Cade, but we'll see. Game 1 does go to Detroit. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to us. And Game 5 goes to them. Game 6 goes to us. So just like that, already we have won a championship, which is no surprise. But I want to see it through a little bit. I want to see how much Mikael Brown will develop. And, I just want to see a little bit more development before I call it good, because I do think this roster could get even better. So we'll probably do at least one more season here. But I think we've done our job, basically. We basically made it happen. We turned this team around. So let's see if any of those picks we traded ended up being pretty good. So we traded what? To the Hornets. So I guess the Hornets got the 13th pick for Brandon Miller. So that's okay value. They got also 22, and they got 29. So those 3 firsts we traded. It's 3 firsts, I get it, but hey, we won a championship, so to me, we already won that trade anyway. So let's go straight to rookie signing, and we are going to have Tay Kenny. Welcome to the team. Mikael Brown, that's an easy accept. Why are we trying to decline that? I have no idea. Qualifying offers, Wilson, Boogie Flan, and Isaiah Harwell will all let go unless they come back with their qualifying offers. Caleb Martin, no concerns there, and we could sign another player, but is it even necessary to do so? We might have a full rotation as is. Maybe I sign another forward because of the Aldama injury, like Cody Williams or Justin Edwards or Ryan Dunn. Yeah, give me Ryan Dunn. I love the idea of Ryan Dunn here. So I'll get Ryan Dunn on the team. Could flip him to the 3, keep him at the 4. A lot of things to do with him. All right, this is what I want to see. So Mikael Brown did not jump up as much as I thought he would today, to be honest with you. So that kind of sucks, I will say. Thankfully, it's not like it was necessary for him to jump up like crazy, because Cooper Flag's just that good. But let's even go back-to-back championships regardless of not seeing enough progression. I thought we'd get Mikal Brown to like an 86 at the very least in this one. And I guess I was so distracted by Mikal Brown. What did Malawash turn into? I think I saw him go up to like an 85, right? Yeah, so he's an 85. Okay, I'll take that at least. Let's get in this next season. Let's try to go back-to-back and complete this with a bang. So at the end of this one, Peterson gets the MVP. Roster is your Rookie of the Year. Hero is your 6th man. Wemby is your depoy. Stokes is your most improved. And Luka is your clutch player on the Clippers now. And Coach Heroes are Fernandez. And Harrison is your executive. So we got All-NBA first team. No Cooper Flag, though, I will say. And he's not an All-NBA team at all. So either he didn't play enough games or he just wasn't good enough, I guess. Hopefully he's not injured. That would really suck. And okay, that is why. So he has a broken right kneecap going into this. So it doesn't look like we're about to go back-to-back. Thankfully, we got the championship already. But we're going to have to try to survive without him. Are we going to be able to do that? That I don't know. I mean, we still have a good team. But having him would be pretty clutch right now. So let's see. We get to play the Houston Rockets in round 1. So we get Ahmed Thompson, Simons, Collins, Jabari, Şengün, Kobe Buffkin. I mean, how many games did he play? To survive 4 to 6 weeks without him is going to be kind of tough. Yeah, that's why he didn't make an All-NBA team. He got hurt. 49 games played on the season. I was going to make this the last one. So it kind of sucks he's not healthy here, low-key. Since this was gonna be the final season, I mean, I think I am just gonna go ahead and make him healthy, man. Because, like, what's the point? Like, I was really just trying to go back-to-back, and him being hurt just, like, I don't know, it just kind of ruins it. So we're gonna put him healthy since we already won a championship anyway. I just want to see him go back-to-back. So game 1 against Houston, we're gonna go up 1-0. We are gonna go up. They're gonna even it up actually 2-1. 3-1, and we beat them in 5. So now for the San Antonio Spurs, we got, of course, De'Aaron Fox, Harper, Carter Bryant, Sohan, and Wembanyama, Castle, Haynes, Miles Bridges. Okay, game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to them. Game 4 goes to us. And if we can beat the Spurs, I think we can beat anybody, and we do beat them in 6. Now for the Pelicans, who we were able to take out last year, so I imagine we'll probably get a very similar result here. So let's see if we can do that. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to New Orleans. Game 3 goes to New Orleans. Hold on. May have spoken too early. Game 5 goes to New Orleans. Okay, we might be in trouble to the Pelicans, which I was not expecting, but they may have it here. So let's see if we can force a Game 7 back to Dallas, though. As that would be nice. Or sorry, back to New Orleans, I should say. We're at Dallas right now. And it is going to go to a Game 7. Knicks are awaiting us, who are the 8th seed in the East over there. So that's pretty interesting. But okay, Game 7 on the road in New Orleans. Can we come out here and win this thing? Or the Pelicans going to make it happen? They have a lead right now, but we take it back. It is back and forth so far. And we do take a lead late, but it's a 3-point game. I think we jump in and watch this. All right, so New Orleans has got the ball on the inbounds, and they're going to hand it out to DeJounte Murray. Got Mikal Brown guarding him. We have a 3-point lead right now. DeJounte Murray is going to take the 3 and tie the game. Wow, that is pretty crazy. Did not expect that. Oh, I forgot we're... I wonder why he got wide open. I was playing, and I just... Oh, my gosh, I feel like an idiot. So that is why he got so open. Okay, well, that's my bad. So let's see if DeJounte Murray... Jaden Hardy has the ball. Mikal Brown is going to have DeJounte Murray on him. To Brandon Miller for 3. And Miller's going to splash it. It's 116 to 113. So that is a big shot. And now Caleb Holt's going to come out and bring up the ball. This is just to get to the NBA Finals. And Cooper Flag with a big block. Now Mikal Brown's taking the ball on the other end. Jaden Hardy is going to hit the fast break score there. And now we're up 5. So... let's see if we can't get another stop. We got Caleb Holt again with the ball. Brandon Miller is guarding him, and Caleb Holt is going to get the basket to make it a 3-point game again. So 58 seconds left on the clock. Brandon Miller is about to inbound this one to Mikal Brown. Let's see if we can get another ball here to hit the or get another basket here to hit the dagger. Mikal Brown is shaking Murray. I think he could have taken that earlier, but instead he's going to take more of a contested shot, and now the Pelicans have a chance to tie it up. Zion's got the ball. He's got Flag guarding him. 2 Duke alumni, and Zion gets one on Cooper Flag. It's a 1-point game in New Orleans. So, Mikal Brown's got the ball. 30 seconds left on the clock. Brandon Miller Or no, that's not. That's Jaden Hardy. Sorry. Derek Lively gives a screen. Mikal Brown is going to hit a nice pass to Derek Lively, cutting to the basket. And that was a big time assist by Mikal Brown. That was great execution. And now we'll go to the other side of this. New Orleans is going to inbound the ball to Zion. Zion Williamson has Cooper Flag guarding him. He was able to take advantage of him last time. Pause. And then Zion gets absolutely denied. And they're going to... Oh, wow. They almost got a steal there. But it's 120 to 117. Fifth foul on Jeremiah Fears. That should be all she wrote. New Orleans has no timeouts. I think we're going to get out of here alive. 121 to 117. And let's see if he can make the second one. And that makes it a 5-point game. So New Orleans is going to need a miracle here now. So let's see if Fears can make something happen. All right. Sabonis. Okay. They turn it over. That's game. So we're going to the NBA Finals once again. And we're about to find out if we go back to back. And now to play the New York Knicks, who have Jalen Brunson, Mikal, OG, Cat, Iguodaro, Mitch Robinson, and Chaz Lanier. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to them. Game 4 goes to us. And we beat them in 6, right? No, going to a Game 7. Okay. Did not expect this to go to a Game 7. I thought with them being the 8th seed, we'd have the edge here. But we are on to a Game 7 in Dallas. Are they going to stop us from going back-to-back? Jalen Brunson, former Maverick. They have the lead right now. And oh my gosh, we are not going back-to-back. No, we take it at the end. And we are going back-to-back. So Cooper Flag is going to win Finals MVP. No surprise there. And yeah, man, the Mavericks, it's super unfortunate. I feel bad for Mavericks fans. They lose Luka Doncic. And yeah, Nico Harrison's fired now. That's great and all. But does it really fix anything? I know Patrick Dumont said he made a mistake. But again, doesn't fix anything. So just horrible all around. But just got to try to move on if you can. And it's not going to be easy. But thank y'all for watching. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace.